What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It is the only sports podcast. That's right, the only sports podcast. I'm Will. That's Casino over there. How we doing today, Casino?
Doing okay. Gym was rough today, so heavy protein diet afterwards, which was great. Made 2 giant breakfast burritos. I saw yours. Looks great.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. As you said it in the chat, in our friends chat, mango salsa, man, underrated.
Mango salsa. It's like that thing where people have to pretend they don't like pineapple on pizza, even though pineapple on pizza is delicious.
It's delicious. It's sweet and savory. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Mango
People are
salsa.
nuts.
Underrated. I honestly, you can put on anything. You can put it on burrito. You can put it on eggs. Really, anything breakfast related. Throw it on a chicken. Like if you're like we're talking about losing weight and going to the gym and all that kind of stuff. You get grilled chicken. Put a little mango salsa on it. Ups it by 20%. 20% flavor.
Bare minimum.
That's what I'm saying. I might have
mango salsa, but you got it. My buddy makes a fantastic mango habanero. Ugh, it's the best. Don't ever. Well, I don't like being in the house when he's doing that sauce because he fire roasts the habanero and it is woo.
Well, it's also what is it? Just put the mango salsa in, then I did hot sauce. So you got best of both worlds.
Which hot sauce are you? What kind of hot sauce are you?
That red bottle with the green cap. What you know what I'm talking about? I can't think of the name. No. It's like it's always in like the Asian food.
Sriracha.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
I don't. Let me look.
Yeah, it's gotta be sriracha. Does it got a rooster on it?
Yes.
That's sriracha.
Yes. Yeah. It's
I know my hot sauces, man. When it comes to breakfast, though, I'm all about Cholula, man.
I mean, Cholula is good. I also have that, but I've just been on the
any breakfast place that we go to, and they're like, "Oh, do you need anything else?" I'm like, "Yeah, you got Cholula. Like, what's going on here? Come on."
It's called Hoi Fong. Hoi Fong Sriracha hot chili sauce. Yeah,
because they had
I'm on now.
They bought it out, or like they had somebody bought Sriracha and like it was gone for a bit and he came back and whole thing. So delicious.
Yeah, but we are not here today to talk about breakfast or hot sauce, Casino.
I don't know.
We are here to talk about the NBA playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs. We also had an NBA draft lottery, which also happened. So where do you want to start, Casino?
I mean, let's do what we normally do. Let's start with that NBA. Man, it is good stuff. And I mean, it takes about 45-50 minutes to just get through the surface of it.
Well, not today. It's not going to because my 76ers.
That's why.
Yeah, my 76ers get swept by the New York Knicks, and again,
under a rug,
dude. The thing that I hate is when you watch this series, like when you were watching it, they should have won game 2 and 3. There were chances they had in games 2 and 3 to win them. And then obviously that didn't happen. Game 4, there was no chance whatsoever. It felt like, I mean, pretty much from the get-go of that game.
The Knicks hit another franchise record or something like that.
They hit the second most.
Yeah, second most.
The second most 3-pointers in a game in like NBA history. And it looked like that. There was this play.
144, dude.
Yeah. They were 57% from 3-point line. They were 25 for 44. And I swear it felt like they were 40 for 44.
I mean, just going by quarter, they were 43 points, 38 points, 41 points. And they're like, let's rest everybody. 22 points.
Yeah. So it becomes one of those things where you look back on what the Sixers did in this postseason. They were supposed to get swept like this by the Celtics. Mm-hmm. So for the Celtics to lose 7 games against this, coming back from appendicitis, Joel Embiid, who just looks like, I mean, I was watching like a highlight reel of him in the first couple seasons of him as a 76er. He looks and moves like just a completely different player. Now he looks and moves like just a guy who is on his last leg. Like he's not even He always looks like he's injured because he is, and he's always just like kind of looks like he's in a half jog. He looks like he's in pain. Every time he either got hit in the side or went down on the court, you were just like, all right, well, that's it. He's rolling around on the ground now. And that's beside the point of like where people are saying, oh, well, he's a serial flopper and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is true. But there was also multiple times pretty much every Celtics playoff game, every Knicks playoff game where it was just like, oh, he just got hit and he's for real out. And then there were times where it was like, oh, he got hit. He's doing push-ups on the court. He's fine. But yeah,
Which, by the way, is a real good, like, just get your blood pumping kind of thing. I've done that before. I've taken some spills playing like indoor or whatnot. And, being goalie, like there'd be one where like I take a ball off the face and I'm like, that really hurt. And like they're down on the other end and I'm just like, whew, like I have to like do some push-ups or like jump up and down. Like I got to get something going. I got to get hyped. Like I get it. You got to do something to get that grossness out.
Well, it was also, what is it? When you played soccer, they called you the Joel Embiid of your soccer league. So this
I was always hurt. You're right. Yeah. But when I was in, I was top tier. And that's not me. Just like I'm actually a really good indoor soccer goalie. Like we've played against semi-pro and pro players who they're not going crazy hard because it's the rec league. They don't want to get hurt, this and that, but like they're still playing on those teams. And like I'm impressed with how well my reaction time is with things. And I mean, right now, I don't know. It's been almost a year since I played when I had 2 partial tears in my quad from playing, which that sucked. But dude, I miss playing so much. I miss sports, but we're in our mid-30s, man. We can't do that anymore.
Dude, I'll tell you what. What is it? We got to get you and me. We got to get into curling.
No. Okay, curling, awesome. But no, I will not do the second one you're about to say.
And pickleball.
No.
Pickleball is fun.
No.
It's fun. Played it for the first time yesterday.
No.
It's fun.
No.
It's much. I'll tell you what.
We're old, buddy, but we're not retirement old yet. That's a pick. Oh, no.
There was every single court was occupied yesterday by people who were younger than us.
Where did you go?
Every single court. Chicken and pickle.
It's great.
In Henderson.
It's great.
It's awesome.
I love chicken and pickle.
Was huge.
They're everywhere. The one in Vegas, it's in Asian. I don't know why they put it all the way out where they have it.
It's far as shit.
It's far as shit. I mean, for me, it's not that bad. For me, it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on lights.
Dude, for me, it was 45 minutes to get there.
No, it's if I hit the lights, I'm there in 10 minutes. So like, it's not bad at all. But it is fun. It is huge. Yeah, the amount of courts that they have is ridiculous. But my kids like playing in that big grass area, and I mean, kids like chicken fingers and fries. Like it's all great. Like let's go have chicken fingers and fries. They do mocktails. My daughter gets excited. She's like, "Ooh, I get a special drink. There's a flower in it." But yes, I've been to Chicken and Pickle many times. I have yet to play pickleball there. I've been there like 6 times, and I have not played pickleball once.
No, played it yesterday. Got real sweaty. What is it? And yeah, it's much
it was
easier
over 100
to play
yesterday.
doubles.
Of course you were,
dude. It was hot as shit.
Did you play in the outdoor courts or the indoor courts?
Outdoor courts. And also, one thing I will say about pickleball, they have, because it's outdoor courts, they had like fans above us, and people kept hitting the ball into the fan because the fan.
And they just ricochet.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where it's like in Vegas, you need outdoor fans. It's not
you have to.
Like yesterday was the first day. Yeah, it was 100 for this year so far, and I was like, I can't imagine when it's get 20 degrees hotter than this. This is brutal.
My threshold. I mean, you and I are both from here. My threshold is when it reaches like 112. Like 112. Like anything before. I know that's a weird number, but like 110, 112. That's the number I always like look at when I'm like, oh, it's hot outside, and it's always above 112. But like it could be like 110, and I'm like, okay, like it's hot. It's fine. But for some reason, like 112, whenever I look at that, and whenever I'm like, it is hot outside, and I look at the thermometer, it's 112 or higher. Hate it. Sucks. And you know what's crazy? Is I used to run in this, which blew my mind because I don't know how we grew up doing sports in Vegas.
Outside sports, I have no idea. Dude, my son
is going to... I have no idea.
My son's going to try out for the football team, and their camp is like one of the last days in May. And I was just like, dude, you gotta, because he's playing football now. And we just had him play on this past Saturday, which also was like 90 degrees and they were in just direct heat or whatever. And he was like, came over and he was like, I'm dying out here. And I was just like, yeah, kid, this is the beginning. This
Yeah,
isn't
just wait.
bad.
Just
Yeah,
wait.
like,
We when I ran cross country in high school, like we started before the school year. We started like first week of July, pretty much just right after the 4th of July and the holiday weekend, whatever. And we would have to practice at 6 a.m. And by the time we were done, it was already over 100. And we're just like, what are we doing out here? Like this
yeah,
is dumb. We're
that's
we're,
why
we're dumb. Let's go run in Vegas. Ugh.
when I worked, I used to do pools and I had to work outside
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
did.
I would get there. I kept being like, is there a time, like, is it too early for me to get here? And they're just like, no, no, no. So I would literally go there at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning so I could be done by 10 a.m. because I was like, dude, I don't want to be out here at 2 p.m. just on, I had to be in my full work uniform. So it was just like, I don't want to be in, a polyester blend work shirt and long
See,
pants
that's where
at
you messed
2
up.
p.m.
You were a pool boy. Where's the Speedo, bud?
Well, because it was like a corporate
I
thing.
don't
So it
care.
was like I didn't have to, I had to wear their like engineer outfit. So it was like what engineers would wear, and it was awful. So yeah,
Well,
I
we
would
got
literally get there
sidetracked
at 2
there.
a.m.
That was a fun tangent.
But yeah, as far as Knicks Sixers go, to get back on track here, I
Ooh.
didn't think this would be a sweep. I also didn't think the Sixers would get this far to begin with. I thought they were getting swept by the Celtics. So for this Philly team to win 4 games in this playoffs, I think it was a minor miracle. And now it was one of those things where all Philadelphia fans, after they swept this, or after they got to game 7 against the Celtics, were like, maybe we underestimated this Sixers team and maybe they're actually better than we thought. And then in this Knicks game, it was like that, tied with the fact that the Knicks could not shoot any better if they wanted to during pretty much this entire series.
The whole series.
It was a wrap.
They're shooting lights out, man.
Yeah. Now I will say, this Knicks team, I think, is fun. I've always liked Jalen Brunson, even when he was back on the Mavericks. I like watching this Knicks team play because they're fun. What is it? They have fun personalities on there. I want nothing but this Knicks team to fail. And for this Knicks team to not win the title this year, the hate watch is going to be next level. And the euphoria I'm going to feel when this Knicks team gets knocked out in these playoffs, just for their garbage dirtbag fans, is going to be, it's going to be chef's kiss.
Dude, if how they're playing, they have a real shot. And now they can rest, man. They can rest.
That's true.
They have a massive real shot of taking down whoever comes out of the other side. Like, whether it is the Cavs or the Pistons, whoever it is, they're getting rest. Because the Cavs Pistons, like, that has a real possibility of going 6 or 7, right?
Yeah.
So,
no, I think, what is it? I think there is, the interesting thing is, on both the west and east side of the bracket, there is one series that's over, because I don't care how much of an optimist you are for this Lakers team. I think their journey in these playoffs ends tonight when they play Oklahoma City Thunder down 3-0.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. So I think the Thunder are going to defeat the Lakers tonight, do a sweep of the Lakers, and then it's just going to be Knicks and Thunder just waiting for 2 series that I honestly think could go 7, because last night we saw Timberwolves and Spurs, which we'll talk about in a second, with
series.
Wemby getting ejected and all that
first
kind of
time in Spurs history. Player ejected. Like, wild.
But let's talk about the other East game, since we just talked about the other one,
sure.
which is the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I was excited for this series. I thought it was going to be the best series in the second round outside of T-Wolves and Spurs. And that is correct, because all three of these games, it really felt like Cleveland was going to win game one. And then the Pistons just did that surge where they scored like the final 10 points in the last like minute of the game. And that game ended up being a blowout. Game two was a lot more dominant from the Pistons than game one. And then game three, I'll tell you what, after James Harden, they not basically, they 100% lost game two because of James Harden, who in this, in this playoff series had more turnovers than points, which is
he was
astounding.
luckily he is +8 on that last game, but still he still had 3 turnovers. Like, come on, man.
And then I'll tell you what, if we would have done a podcast after game two of the Pistons Cavs game, we would have been on the train that the entire media was on, which was just, hey, let's all shit on James Harden, rightfully so, because he had one of the worst playoff games we've ever seen. He's one of the worst big time all-star, maybe one of the best scorers.
I think he is such great talent offensively, but he is complete garbage when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah, he is maybe one of the best NBA scorers ever that simultaneously is the worst playoff performer we've ever seen. So wherever you want to put him on the all-time NBA leading scorer, I'm not saying he's top 10. You can maybe make a case and justify that he's top 20. But in terms of players that rise in the playoffs, he's the exact opposite. The way he plays in the playoffs is why when they traded for him on this show, I said, if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, you can't get over the hump in the Eastern Conference semifinals, finals, playoffs, whatever. What do you think adding James Harden into the mix is going to help that? Like, what universe do you think that makes your team better in what you're obviously going for, which is the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, they would have obviously lost that game. Game 3 if it wasn't for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, which is, again, he's the reason why they're winning all these games to begin with. So adding James Harden, who is just taking up minutes and, again, is almost single-handedly losing you games in the playoffs already in his first year. It's just one of those things where, if we can, let me look at his, again, this is insane. You just look at his game two. He played 37 minutes, 10 points. He was 0 for 4 from 3, had 4 turnovers, and was a -15 when he was on the court. As you just said, -15. And again, that's -15 in a game that ended up being 10 points at the end, but was pretty close the entire time. So
he's a turnover machine, man. Just an absolute turnover machine.
Yeah, not only a turnover machine, but also one of those things where you look at what Tobias Harris was on the Sixers, and then he goes to the Pistons, and now he's their second best player in this entire playoff run. He is clearly their second option behind Cade Cunningham, and both of those two are why the Pistons are, I think, going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals to play the Knicks, is those two performing. So you look at Tobias Harris and you just go, well, he was really bad in the playoffs when he was the Sixers, but then he goes to another team and now he's elevating. So maybe it was just how that team was constructed, the coaching, all that kind of stuff. James Harden, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you say it's those two that are going to get the Pistons. I think it's James Harden is going to help, right? Is going to help them because he's just,
he has so far. Yeah.
He has that. That's been his whole playoffs. His whole playoff career, right? He just does not do well in the playoffs. He's, Josh Allen's great, but let's say he's a Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
Pretty much.
Phenomenal. He can put up points. He's great. He's wildly insane in the regular season, but then comes to postseason, he's just like, I can't do it. Can't do it. Moment's too big for him.
Yeah, it's always moment is too big. And it's moments are too big where it's just like, buddy, literally all you have to do right now is just not turn the ball over. And then he'll turn it over 6 times. And you'll
and then he's not there for defense. He doesn't play defense anyway. But you turn over the ball and then he's just like, okay. I'll just be at midcourt, just kind of like going like this, playing with my beard. Sorry. I can't.
He does have a great beard. We got to give him credit for that.
He's got a great beard.
Beard is great. It is great.
Ugh.
Why he's called the Beard is because his beard is great.
Yeah.
As two guys with beards,
I did like all the commercials, like when he first came to the league, and it was just like, and he really got the beard going, and everybody loved the beard. All the commercials of like things coming out of his beard and like doing this, and like his beard growling at somebody. I think that was an ESPN commercial. Like his
yeah,
beard like scared somebody. Like I thought
yeah.
that's fun.
It's fun. And but tonight I do think Detroit leads right now 2-1. I think the Cavs can win the next one at home, which is tonight. I'll definitely be watching that one. Probably won't watch any of the Thunder Lakers, not only because it's on at 7:30, but also because these games just have not been competitive. They've not been fun. Like the Lakers, again, this Lakers team is feisty. That's what you can say about them. You can say they're feisty, but it's not fun to watch, especially now that it's just become this whole thing where it's just like now everyone is shitting on Austin Reeves like he was supposed to be the savior of this team, and it's like the guy is an undrafted player who is on this team that was playing second fiddle to arguably the best player in the league in Luka Doncic and arguably the best player in NBA history, LeBron James. And it's just, you got this undrafted guy.
He's in LA, man. LA. Like,
it's just, yeah.
Well, media, that's it. Man.
If he was playing on Detroit or in Cleveland, he would be hounded as like one of the best players in the playoffs.
But here's the thing,
because he's on the Lakers.
He's still going to get close to a max contract.
Oh yeah, 100%. And again, he's not playing to the level he played during the regular season, but that's also because he's playing against the best team in the playoffs. Yeah. Like the best, like again,
coming off injury, playing against the best team in the playoffs that are most likely just going to walk into the finals and possibly sweep whoever comes out of the East. Like,
and again, it's what is it? His last game against the Thunder, he was minus 23 when he was on the court. Guess what the other starters were? Minus 22, minus 28, 4, minus 24, and minus 8. So it's not like he's this kind of like the James Harden thing where it's like everybody else on the team is performing and he is shitting the bed. It's like the whole team's kind of shitting the bed and he's just right in line with everybody doing it. It's not like he sticks out like a sore thumb, but again, because of the way sports media, works, it's like, well, we can't blame LeBron James because obviously LeBron James is no help, except for, the two great scorers who are one's out, one's not having as good of a postseason as he does regular season. So we can't ever criticize LeBron James because it's a miracle that he's in his 23rd season, even though when he's in his 23rd season, we have to endlessly praise him when he does average things, like throwing an alley-oop to his son. Oh, better than 6 rings. But again, being minus 24 in the court, it's like, guys, he's 20, he's 40, he's in his 40s. What do you want from him? And it's like, which is it? Can we criticize him when he plays bad, and can we praise him when he plays good? Why do we have to say he's the best player ever when he plays good, and then when he plays bad, you just go, I mean, he's old. What do you want from us? It's so weird. It's like, hey, let's shit on all.
It's not weird. It's not weird. It's not weird at all because it's LeBron James and he controls the NBA.
I mean, he controls the narrative definitely around him. Like, I mean, they have, The Ringer has a podcast, which I do not listen to, with just Rich Paul on it, where it's just like, has there ever been a superstar in any sport where it's just like, hey, a major podcast sports company is going to hire his manager to do coverage of the sport his player plays for? That's insane. That's crazy. And then again, this may shock you, Casino. I've seen clips from the show. Guess who Rich Paul doesn't like? And guess who Rich Paul always defends and loves? So whenever the GOAT conversation comes up against Michael Jordan and LeBron James, you'll never guess who his agent thinks is the best and who he thinks is overrated. Right. You'll never guess it in a million years. I'll give you a million guesses.
No, I'm good. I think we're tracking here. Which is just a wild concept. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
Imagine if we had Patrick Mahomes' agent, like as an NFL insider on like, on a Barstool podcast. And it was just like, okay, now it's time to debate who's better, Mahomes or Tom Brady. And then it's just like, Patrick Mahomes' agent, who do you think's the best? You would just be like, why the fuck? Why is this guy on a podcast, a football podcast? It's so weird. It's so weird. There goes my and again, we're just doing another LeBron James rant because there's nothing to talk about in this series. Like the much like the Knicks and the Sixers, it's like Lakers weren't supposed to be here. Like it was a miracle Lakers got here, and now they're going to get swept. Much like it was a miracle the Sixers got there.
Yeah, dude, their pina coladas are getting warm. Cabo. Yeah. They're just like, they've already had them ordered. They're just like, oh man.
It's and nobody likes drinking a pina colada once all the ice is gone. No. It just is. It's weird. Nobody wants to drink it.
Nobody wants it. I mean, who drinks those anyway?
The liquid's too sweet after there's no ice. It's just like I just
coming Coke. From you. That's wild.
Yeah, too sweet. I mean,
when you drink so many sweet beverages.
I got
dude.
Sweet tea right here. Actually, the only thing I drink is sweet tea and Olipop sodas. Olipop sodas are the best thing I've ever had in my life.
I do like Olipop sodas. Those are pretty good. Hey, Olipops.
Dude, the cream soda one, because again, I've been on this health kick since the start of May, trying to lose weight, all this kind of stuff. So I've been drinking these Olipop sodas. They're only 40 calories and there's like nothing in them, but it just tastes like cream soda. It's a miracle. Because usually when it's like, here's the healthy alternative, you bite into it and you're just like, oh yeah, I see why this is the healthy alternative, because it has nothing in it and tastes nothing like the thing I actually want to be eating. Olipop soda, you're just like, I want a cream soda. This tastes like a cream soda. Like it's insane technology.
You need to send this bit to them to hit sponsors.
It's like, you remember the first time you went to the grocery store and you were just like, cotton candy grapes. What the hell is this?
I have still yet to try those, and I never will. I hate cotton candy.
Dude, then you won't like this.
Well, I don't like sugar. You know me. I'm not like a big sugar sweet person. Like I don't care for that stuff.
See, I'm a sweet guy, and the thing that is impossible about losing weight for me is I love sweets. Like I love chocolate and I love bread. Like if I could literally every day I could eat just bread or toast with butter on it for the rest of my life and I'd be happy.
Yeah, if bread makes you fat.
That's bread makes you fat.
I love that you got that.
See, we're just trying to. These tangents.
He's got Pilgrim versus the World. So good.
Now, let's talk about the last game we have to talk about. The last series we have to talk about.
Okay.
And that is the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs. Did you happen to see the play that got Wemby ejected?
I did. I'm sure you're gonna post. You're gonna play it. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
if of course you see it. Like it was all over Sports Center, man.
It's one of those things where not only can you not defend it, it's one of those things where you go, it's not only premeditated, but also his teammate. There's a great shot of his teammate witnessing it and just being as appalled as you are watching it. So let's take a look at it. I'll turn off this sound just in case, even though you never know, but still. So here is the play that got Wemby ejected right here. So you see the rear back. Gets him, and then you see. I mean, for those listening, if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's obviously all over.
Oh, his face is the best.
So he, first off, you could tell by Wemby, he rears back, and then he just does it as hard as he possibly can. Like that.
And it's not even like it's across, like it hits the chin, but that's straight jugular, dude.
Straight in the throat. Like that is. Oh God. And then to his teammate. His teammate is just like has his mouth wide open and is like, oh my God.
That's the best part of the video.
But so now the question, obviously, after that is everybody has posted this. In 2012, Meta World Peace, aka Ron Artest, got suspended 7 games for an elbow to James Harden's head in 2012. He missed the final regular season game and then 6 playoff games. And when we watch, what is it? I'm going to show you this clip. It's kind of the same play, if we want to say that. So this one is obviously he's coming up, he looks like he's celebrating, and then he just goes bam. So when we look at the two at this, like one after another, it's kind of the same thing, even though the Ron Artest thing, he looks less premeditated and more like there's a guy right here, I'm gonna hit it, right?
Well,
like,
and also with that and with this one, like Harden goes into him. There's no reason Harden needed to go into him right there.
Yeah, like he was doing it
because here's the thing, like
defend him or whatever, but
right, and you're coming in for the inbound pass, and it's not like Meta World Peace was trying to defend him, from getting the inbound pass. He's celebrating and just going the other direction. So it's like, why are you doing that, Harden? This is me not defending. I don't like Harden, but still, like, why are you going into him? But that's bad. But you're right. What Wemby did, dude.
Also, like, what is it? The elbow from Ron Artest hits James Harden more so in the kind of like the chin area. Do you think this is the moment where James Harden was like, I got to really build out this beard? Because that 100%. Hurts. Like, I need more cushion there. So
definitely when build you it up on the side,
when you look at that one compared to the Wemby one, I think the Wemby one's worse
by far.
I think it is
done for the playoffs. I guarantee it.
No, they already came out. They said they're not suspending him any more games. So now look at the Wemby one, and again, seeing the Ron Artest one, which
I must have missed that. Must have missed that one, but wow. Oh.
So again, he stops. He looks
maybe because he hits him in the jugular and it didn't make contact with the actual like
his dome. Like, you think if he would have got the side of his head, maybe there would have been more outrage.
Yeah, like it barely grazes his chin, and it's just all elbow to the throat. I don't know. That's my only thing, is because the throat's different than the head, right? Everybody want to protect the head, but the throat, sure, the thing that helps you breathe and eat and just live life. But I don't know. Maybe that's my only way that was not considered.
I believe there's going to be no.
That's a suspension in hockey.
That's what I'm saying. So let's see if I can find. So he was ejected. Oh yeah, as of 4 hours ago on Reddit, NBA. By reporting from Shams, and I quote, there will be no further discipline for Spurs star Victor Wembanyama after he was ejected for elbowing Naz Reid in Minnesota on Sunday night. Sources tell ESPN, no suspension, no fine. That's Wembanyama will play in Game 5 against the Timberwolves on Tuesday night in San Antonio.
They really want the series between OKC and the Spurs, man.
Yeah.
You know how much money that's going to bring?
Honestly, no suspension is bullshit, right? He should have been suspended again.
Easily.
Suspended for 7 games might have been insane, even though that's the precedent set. But again, that precedent was set in 2012, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not being suspended for 7 games, I get. Not being suspended for 1 game is kind of egregious. Maybe 2 games seems fair. But not being fined at all is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. You get fined for like standing on the court when you're on the bench or wearing a not pre-approved pair of shoes, like wearing a patch on your jersey, whatever. They fine you across all sports for the dumbest things possible. Not getting fined for deliberately putting your elbow as hard and as fast as you can in an opposing player's throat. Like, again, it's premeditated in the sense that you see him look over to make sure probably it's the guy he wants to elbow in the throat, and then he just rears back and does it. Like, this is, again, yes, he should have been ejected for that game. And then even if the commissioner said, well, it
An
was,
ejection, you should get a fine, regardless.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how are these two just not tied to each other? And then, even again, if you're Adam Silver and you just want to go, well, he was suspended for most of that game and he's going to be suspended for the next game. So we're counting that as a 2-game suspension. I would even believe that, like, kind of bullshit. Like, we technically suspended him for 1 game. He was ejected from that game, and we're going to fine him whatever number you think justifies that. Like, I think then people would be like, well, that's too much. He got suspended and fined. Now you're going, oh, just being ejected from that game for a flagrant 2, and then no fine, no whatsoever. He can play again tomorrow. Like, that's crazy. That seems way too lenient. Like, and again,
he's a superstar. He's most likely going to be. That Spurs team is so good. That team is so good, and they're putting together something that's going to be dominant for like probably the next decade. And as long as everybody stays, that, you know, it's wild. It's just wild. Like, it's wild to me. I don't understand it. I really don't.
That's crazy. That's insane. What is it? There was a time where these comments are saying LeBron James elbowed Stewart, got 1. Not even a fine to me is crazy. Yeah, that's, again, you can, in the history of basketball from 2012, when everybody's saying what is it, is the benchmark for getting suspended for pretty much doing the same thing. We just watched the clips back and forth. Those clips look identical, even though the Ron Artest one, you can actually make more of a claim that he was kind of just throwing his elbow into whoever was there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and it was after, and he did that after there was contact made to him.
Yeah. So that one, again, neither are justified, but that one, you can more justify it. He got fined. He got 7 games.
He was fired up. Somebody bumped into him, and he threw the elbow to say, "Get the fuck off me! Look at me! I just made this play." Like, in the moment, right? Like, that was just out of pure joy and excitement and adrenaline.
And probably like a FU kind of thing. Like, I just scored and you're trying to get on me already. Like, yeah, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just no further discipline is weird to me. That is so weird.
It's wild. I mean, they let a lot go in hockey, but that right there, that would not fly. That would not fly. That would at least be a game or 2 suspension in hockey. And they let a lot go in hockey playoffs. Like, we'll get into some hockey playoffs coming up, but they let a lot go to where people won't get fined. It's just like, all right, head of the box for 2 minutes. Don't do that again. Kind of situation.
Dude, also, like, let's take out the superstar angle of it. If this was the 6th man coming off the bench or whatever who did this to Victor Wembanyama, how many games do you think that guy would have got suspended for and fined? Like,
right?
Like, dude, somebody did this. If this was Thunder are killing the Lakers in game 4, some guy 8th or 9th deep off the bench comes in and elbows LeBron James like that when they're going for a rebound. How many games do you think that guy gets suspended from? He might be ejected from
the out of the league. Yeah, you went a little far there. You went Earth. I was just saying league, but it's wild. It's laughable. It's wild. It's
that's insane.
And no matter how much I like Wemby and his talent, dude, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that.
Well, no. Also, what is it? If you're Wembanyama and you're playing in the next game, if you're the T-Wolves, you guys have to be licking your chops, just going, we're in this guy's head. Him. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna get just the most aggressive defensive strategy against him in hopes. If you're the coaches, how are you not going, hey, we're in Wembanyama's head now. Like, if you get him to a certain point, he will be ejected. This was in the 2nd quarter of, dare I say, a must-win game, because now the series is tied 2-2. So if Wembanyama was in that game, they win. All of a sudden, they're up 3-1, and it's a whole different ball game. Now it's 2-2, and you just go, oh, we're in his head. Like, let's just try to do that again. Who cares if it takes till the third or fourth quarter
Yeah.
if we
That's when
can
you
get
look
the
down your
best
bench and you
player on.
go, you get over
Yeah.
here.
Dude,
You
that's
get
what I'm
over here.
saying. Send the 8th, 9th, 10th guy out there and just be like, hey, don't explicitly, I'm not saying go out and bounty gate Wembenyama. I'm saying go out and just annoy him.
No, yeah, no, go
Like,
out and annoy him. And I'm saying it as like when I say you last on the bench, you go out there, you annoy him, and you take one off the dome. You take one up. We have the smell and salts ready, bud. We have the smell and salts ready. The stretcher's there. We got you. Like, we're ready to go.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
it's
there's
one of
a
those situations.
maybe there's a tip jar or something in the locker room where they're just like, hey, whoever gets the next punch thrown or elbow from Wembenyama, you take the whole pot.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there for you.
Yeah.
It'll buy you
Or
a
they
nice
just
dinner.
draw straws like the last 4 guys or 3 guys. It's like, all right, draw straws. Let's go.
When we take all our starters and rest them on the bench, you got about 4 minutes in the game each quarter where this is your goal. Like, we know you guys don't
You
make
go
a
out and
lot
pester
of
'em.
money.
You go out and pester. I mean, that's what,
Yeah.
again, I always talk about hockey, but like that's what the enforcers are on the 4th line for hockey is you go out there and you're not trying. I mean, some do, and like Tom Wilson and whatnot, and they're pieces of shit and everybody hates them in the league. But you have most good enforcers go out there and they're just there. They're just there to like bump you, like nudge you,
Yep.
get you going, get you pissed off, get you in the penalty box. And it's great. They want you to do that.
Honestly,
The
kind
Knights,
of shocked basketball
year
doesn't have more of those guys.
right. So the year the Knights won the playoffs or won the Stanley Cup, Nick Hague, who super tall guy on the team, one of my favorite moments just in hockey in the last 10 years, and yes, it is pertaining to my team, is it was a brutal series, and it was against the Oilers. Their best power play in NHL postseason history. They were trying to get the Knights to retaliate, and Nick Hague was out there getting them pissed off, and they came in. They had 2 guys and up against Hague on the glass. They were taking shots into his face, and just like he's taking them off the chin, and he's smiling because he did what he was supposed to do. He didn't engage. He took the shots. The Knights go on the power play, and then they win the series. They win the cup. But it was one of my favorite moments, just seeing him. I'll send you the link because it was great. Just taking shots to the face, smiling because he did what he was supposed to do. He pissed them off. He got them to draw the foul, and it was great.
And you know what? The NBA used to have those guys with like Bill Laimbeer. Probably the most recent one is Grayson Allen. Like, that was pretty much Grayson Allen's whole role was just be an annoying asshole to the other team.
I hate him so
Everybody
much.
hates Grayson Allen. Everybody hates him. Unless he's on your team, then you're just like, I love that he's on my team.
Yeah,
and he's getting all these free throws for everybody. Like, again, the Spurs should. I think the last time I checked, is he on the Suns? The Suns or the Bucks? I think it's the Suns. But
no
again,
I forgot about him.
The Timberwolves should just be like, we're going to watch some Grayson Allen tape. And this is how I want you to defend Wemby. So for this series, again,
outside of kicking people in the nuts.
Yeah. But then again, like,
again, how many times has he done that in his career?
I think more than once. It's been
I know
it's been
more
a handful. It's been he has a dirty play reputation. But the thing he gets a lot for is not kicking in the nuts, it's tripping. Tripping was like his like main, is his like main thing. So but when it comes to the NBA, I do really think right now, you have to look at it just being Thunder and Knicks in the finals, with Thunder probably winning the series 4-1, 5-2,
4-1. It's either I don't think the Knicks, even no matter how well they're playing, I don't see them winning 2. 1 for sure. I don't think they could do 2.
No, I don't either. And also, but I'll tell you what, everybody's already gonna, especially with that performance against the Sixers, everybody's gonna pencil in the Knicks to go to the NBA
They
finals,
got to
not
be
just the Eastern
careful.
Conference
They
finals.
have to be careful that they don't get too full of themselves.
The Detroit Pistons and Knicks played 3 times this regular season. The Detroit Pistons killed them twice and had a close competitive game where they still won by
But that
7.
was
So
regular season, buddy.
now this one is crazy. So I was on StatMuse and I was like, what is the record between the Pistons and the Knicks? This season, obviously the Pistons were 3-0. The last 20 games, the Pistons are 8-12 against this Knicks team. So again, I don't know what's different about this season. It's probably the emergence of Cade Cunningham and the resurgence of Tobias Harris, but yeah, I'll tell you what. Knicks again 0-3 versus the Pistons this season. Looks like that's what's going to be the Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see. But that's all we got for basketball. Pretty much just with the NBA lottery. The two notable things that came out of that: the Washington Wizards won the #1 overall pick, which is crazy, and then the craziest thing that happened was because of a trade that the Indiana Pacers made, they lost their top draft pick, which they would have picked 5th, but it was only protected top 3. So it was a protected top 3 pick. So if they would have gotten in the top 3, they would have kept their pick. But because they got pick 5, that pick goes away and now they have no pick. Also, it was crisis averted where there was a real shot based on, again, trading draft picks that the Oklahoma City Thunder also got a top 3 pick. That did not happen. The NBA rigs these draft lotteries. If Oklahoma City Thunder would have probably been, not probably, are the current favorite to win the NBA Finals, and they would have got a top 3 pick in the NBA draft, I think it would have been pandemonium. So they made sure no Thunder in the top 3, and they're not even in the top 10. So Pacers got screwed. Thunder got rightfully placed where they're going to be, and now the Washington Wizards can take the #1 overall pick, who will be a really good player who will leave them in 3 years to go to a different franchise.
100%.
So there you go. The draft, I believe, the only other thing connected to the draft is it is, I think, 6 weeks away. Yeah, 6 weeks away until the draft, and the Bucks have already come out and said they're open to trading Giannis. What is it? 6 weeks before the draft. So I'm assuming that'll include draft picks. Now that everybody knows where they're picking, I think Giannis. There's a real possibility he goes to the Golden State Warriors, which I think would be fun. I think he ends up on the Heat. That's where I'm calling. I think he goes to the Heat.
Yeah, the Heat makes sense, but also Steve Kerr just signing that extension. It was a 2-year extension with Golden State. I mean, that's in the works, right? Maybe
that's like, what I'm saying.
Wemby or Giannis going, hey, Kerr, great coach. Let's do this. Let's run it back. Let's go.
And again, it's a 2-year extension. Does not mean he's gone in 2 years. So if they get Giannis, they go on a run. Who knows? He could be like, I'm signing for another 3. Like we got Giannis and Steph Curry. And Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Why would I want to leave here?
Right, dude. Jimmy Buckets, Giannis, and Steph. Hey, Steve Kerr is your coach. All right.
That's what I'm saying. And then all of a sudden, again, kind of clears up a lot of what was the problem with the Golden State Warriors, which everybody was saying they were undersized to play in the West, which is obviously full of guys like Wembanyama. So now all of a sudden you get Giannis in the West. I'll tell you what.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
I think I would like it more than the West would be so stacked.
Dude, the West is so stacked, but
just imagine if that happened as well. And he goes over to Golden State. Jeez, dude.
It's crazy that
everybody
in
the
West
East will just be like, "Hey, we got to the finals."
Yeah, we did it. That's again, it's insane that in the Western Conference of the NBA, a team with Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, all those kind of guys are the 8th best team in the West.
Yeah.
Where in the East, it's like outside of the top 3 or 4 teams, it's like I don't even know who you would consider good below these top 3 teams.
There's none.
I
The
mean,
East is
this
so
year,
bad.
yeah, this year it was always Detroit, it was Celtics, and then it was like, I don't know if the Sixers, I don't know if the Knicks, I don't know if the Hawks, I don't know if the Raptors, I don't know if any of these teams are good. And then the playoffs obviously is played out where the Knicks are good. But yeah, let's move over to Hockey Casino.
Let's do it.
This time we
Let's
spent 50 minutes, but I think only 20 minutes of that was actual basketball, and the rest was just mango salsa and about food. So
mango
we're
salsa.
cutting.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's really good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
But as far
So
as the NHL playoffs, what's going on over there?
what's going on over there is just some fun stuff going over outside of one series that's already done. The Hurricanes. We'll get into them here in a minute. First time in NHL postseason history, a team went 8-0 to come out the gate. They have swept 2 series in a row. I mean, the last one was fun, right? It was in Philly, was OT. Then you had the game winner. Like, that was a good game. The Hurricanes, I was talking to a Sabres fan last night at my work, and very knowledgeable in hockey. We had a great talk, and he's like, the Hurricanes are such a boring team to watch because they just play fundamental hockey, and they
Yeah.
clear they plug up the neutral zone. That you can't get offensive face time or offensive zone time. You know what? It doesn't matter. It works. Sometimes just going back to the basics works, man. It is what it is, and the Hurricanes are good. I've been saying for the last 3-4 years that is the team to watch out of the East. Yes, you had the Lightning and the Florida teams and the Panthers. They were great, fantastic, right? They've been. This is the first year in 7 years where a team is not going to be the East is not going to be represented from a team from Florida, which is wild. But the Hurricanes, they're great. I told you they were great. They were my preseason pick to make it out of the East. I did not expect them to go 8-0 to start, but they went 8-0. It's wild. They're so damn good. I thought your Flyers had a chance to win one because again in postseason,
Dude, I really thought they had a
and
shot.
even
with
in
that,
in the NBA, and you say it all the time. I thought this team had. There's no way, like the Suns, for instance, right? Last year, the Suns. There's no way they get swept. They're going to win one, right? They're going to win one. That's how I feel in hockey. Like it doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, look at the Avs, right? The Avs, they're already lost one to the Wild in Game 3 last game, and they lost handedly 5-1 in Minnesota. And we'll get to that series in a sec, but it's so difficult that any playoff sport, like to get in and to sweep a team, it's very tough. Obviously, NFL is different, but any other, it's very tough. It's very tough to do. And the Hurricanes, first team to ever do it in the NHL, and they are going to be well rested. And because I really do think that the other game, and we'll get to that one now, the other series that's going on in the East with the Canadians and Sabres, very fun series, that has a real potential to go 6 or 7. And I say that because, well, let's hop into it now. The Sabres won game 1 on home ice. Then they lost pretty handedly in game 2. It was 5-1 against the Habs. And then watching game 3 last night was hysterical and funny. And I had to pull up the stats about it. The Habs won 6-2, but it got chippy. This series is about to get out of hand. I really want to see how the refs tomorrow night handle this team or handle this series because did you watch any of it?
Yeah. No,
dude,
it feels like I've watched all
penalties.
3 of these games. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
It feels
chippy.
like there could be a bench clearing brawl at almost every moment.
And I'm so excited. So again, and this is a great rivalry, right? You haven't had this for a good minute where it's basically battle of oh my gosh, Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So last night, Buffalo had 13 penalties. The Canadians had 11 penalties. It was 42 total minutes for the Sabres and 38 total minutes for the Habs. And it was just great. And I loved every second of it. Hockey is fun when there's fighting. It always is great. But playoff hockey, it's a whole new level. And the Sabres, they knew. Once they were down 4-2, and then it got into the third, and it was just like, okay, like, we're getting our dicks kicked in here. Like, we're going to lose this game. You go and rough them up. You go and roughen up. You get into their heads. you try to, honestly, in hockey, it happens. You try to make them a little sore for the next game, right? You just do. And we'll see how this next one plays out, because this
You know
next
what
game,
the Wembanyama punishment should be? That you put him and the guy he elbowed in the throat, you put them both in hockey pads and just have them go for 5 minutes before the next game starts. Just right
that'd
on
be
the
great.
court,
Well, Wemby will
whatever.
kill him.
Well, yeah,
Just
that reach, it's gonna
Dude,
be.
that
But
reach.
he
Well,
gets his legs, it's
one of my
over.
favorite photos of all time. And while I'm talking about hockey, if you don't mind looking up to put it, Zdeno Chara for the Bruins going after oh my gosh. Kane. Just look up Chara fights Kane.
Oh, it's the first thing that pops up.
Dude, it is that face is the scariest thing, and the refs never let Zdeno Chara, who's the tallest, he was 6'10", ever fight because of his reach, and he would hurt people.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up right now.
Vander Kane, being a enforcer for the team, for their team, like it was like, okay, you wanna fight Chara, we're gonna let you fight him, and it is one of my favorite things ever. Just the still photo. Did you see the still photo of it?
No, we got video playing right now.
Yeah, so they're just getting chippy all game, and yeah, Vander Kane goes after Chara. Rightfully so. Chara went high, but it was like, okay, they're gonna let the enforcer go for the charge against the longest reach in hockey, dude. When Zdeno Chara had his stick in his hand, his wingspan was over 10 feet with his stick in his hand. Yeah, which is wild. But
honestly, we need more of this in sports. So let grown adults fight. Let them fight.
See if you see the actual, just like the still photo, and it's a close up of. It's almost like the wonderful one that we just had of the Joker just being angry.
Oh yeah,
like it's such a great picture. But anyway,
I got it right here.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's one of my favorite photos of all time in hockey, because I'll be being a Bruins fan. It's great, and I love Zdeno Chara. He's one of my favorite players. Top 5 in history, probably, for me. And oh god, it was great. And Evander Kane, one of my least favorite people. Fun fact is, Evander Kane actually got I think it's the Bellagio, one of the casinos. Like, he's not allowed back because he owed them a shit ton of money. Which is great.
Here it is right here. This the picture you're talking about?
Yes, it is. That's the greatest, one of the greatest photos of all time, dude. You piss off one of the biggest enforcers in the league, longest reach, and oh god, it's so great.
Oh, it doesn't.
And he just took, and that's Kane taking a straight shot across the jaw against the longest reach in hockey. So yeah, that'd be fun. So moving on. I really hope the Sabres Canadiens series goes longer. Obviously, the Sabres have to win the next one, because I think if it goes 3-1, moving on, it doesn't matter what happens. The Sabres might win their game 5 in Buffalo, but it's not going to matter. I like the Sabres, but the Canadiens are too good. But whoever comes out of that, doesn't matter. The well-rested Hurricanes are going to probably sweep them as well, which is just wild to me. And speaking of wild, let's get on over to the Western Conference.
That was a great segue.
Thank you. The Western Conference, and the Wild and the Avs, game 3. The Wild did take, which I thought this was getting really close to being a sweep itself, but the Wild handled them on home ice, 5-1 against the Avalanche. We do have the next. Let me get my cursor here down. We do have the next game tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You have Wild versus Avs, again, in Minnesota. And yeah, you hear I said that, in Minnesota. Gotta say it. Gotta say it how they say it. And I really hope this series goes 2-2, because the Knights and Ducks are tied in their series as well. So I just want that series to go as long as it can, because I truly think the Ducks Knights are going 7, and we'll see how that plays out. So yeah, Vegas Golden Knights and Ducks. This has been a fun series so far, each winning one on the road. Game 4 was last night. The Ducks ended up winning. The Ducks ended up winning 4-3. There was a late surge. The Knights did it again. They got a late goal, right, with goalie pulled, and we just like, oh, it might happen again. Can they get 2 goals with the goalie pulled? I told you before we got into the playoffs, like, there's the one team that I would bet on when the goalie is pulled. is the Golden Knights. They have the best last 2 minutes in third period for the season. They're that good when it comes to crunch time. Can they just play full 60 minutes that way? You get it out, figure it out. But the Ducks did sweep the Knights in the regular season. So this is nice that they're showing some fight, and the Knights are getting some wins. This series, I really think is going to go 7. And I think it has a real good shot to even where the Ducks come in to Vegas tomorrow. And I'll move this down. That the Ducks come into Vegas tomorrow and win Game 5 and are on the verge of moving on to the conference finals. And then Vegas winning in Anaheim and then coming back to Vegas for Game 7, which just might be a crapshoot. But I really do think this series will go 7. And seeing what the Wild have done to the Avs, I do think the President Trophy curse is real. And I do think that the Golden Knights do have a good shot to go. I think any one of these 4 teams really have a decent shot to go into the finals against, again, I guarantee you it's going to be the Canes. I don't know why it wouldn't be. They're well rested. Yeah, they're just doing things that have never been done before in hockey. So this is going to be fun. I'm excited, and I just love hockey playoffs mainly because of what I saw last night with the Canadiens and the Sabres that just beat the shit out of each other attitude, and the refs are just like, all right, let's go. Let's go have fun. I'm waiting for a goalie fight in the playoffs. You haven't seen that one in a minute, man. They've let a lot of goalie fights happen this year, which is very, very rare. I'm hoping in this series they let them go after it. They let them
goalie fights.
Dude, goalie fights are the funnest thing. They're so great. They're so great.
Yeah.
But I mean, that pretty much sums up hockey. Not too much. We don't deep dive into it as much as we do the NBA because the NBA is just funny.
You've been watching what is it? You've been watching any of the WNBA?
A little bit. Well, obviously, I like watching the Aces. I've watched some Aces games, and I had ESPN put across my timeline earlier today, and it was like, which Vegas do we have? They got blown out in one game, and then they blew out another team. It was like,
yeah,
they're on completely different spectrum. So, yeah, some
it
WNBA.
Was the biggest blowout in WNBA history for the first game from a defending champ or something like that I saw, which not great. We'll see. But last thing before we get out of here, Casino, we just got to touch on I don't know if you've been following the Rossini updates, but we got
I've been sending you all the great
you've sent me some good stuff. We got the latest, and this is as of an hour ago. So this is
before we do that one, what about just do this one and then we'll just backtrack.
Yeah. So this is what is it? As of an hour ago, Diana Rossini kisses husband on Mother's Day as pair is seen for first time since Mike Vrabel scandal. And you'll never guess what other, let's say, less reputable sources are calling her husband, Casino. Because, again, I don't know, man. I feel like you can... Obviously, I've been in relationships where the other person has cheated on me and kind of stuff. There's degrees to it, right? There's circumstances where you go back or you just cut ties. I think for me, as someone who's gone back when she's cheated, as someone who's left when she's cheated, I think the key thing here
is the ringer, buddy.
Yeah, I think the key here is this thing was going on for a decade. It's like I don't know how there is people in the world who are just like, oh, hey, I'm going to take a video of this famous guy I know, and then I'm just going to sit on it for 10 years, see if something comes out of it, just randomly pull this video file out of my ass when all of a sudden it becomes apropos to do so.
I mean, I sent you a photo of 2001. of Vrabel and Rossini. Like,
I mean, that's true. That is the picture. We probably can go back the farthest to see Casino, because
100%.
this is now again, we have to warn you.
I don't know who,
The
I don't know where these are coming
cameras
from. I'm having people send them to me, so I don't know where the actual sources are coming from. But man, they've been funny. They've been good.
What is it? Now again, this is from 2001. The cameras were not as good back then. So we have to preface that by saying this. So this says, yikes. TMZ has uncovered yet another photo of Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini together, this time from inside a Madden 2001 video game. And it is just, first off, it's funny that these things exist. I don't think this is even from the video game. I think somebody made this up.
Yeah, but, it's hysterical.
But honestly, the graphics are probably right around that time what these look like. So this is great. Also, this one, new Patriots logo unveiling. I've also seen this version where she's pregnant in this picture. Like, I've also seen that one. And then the next cover for Madden 2027 has been released. So but
it's for those listening, it's Vrabel and Rossini doing the Coldplay concert.
At the concert, yeah. And then for those listening, it's the old Patriots logo, but it is Diana Rossini hiking the ball as if she's the center, and then Mike Vrabel standing behind her. I saw one of the best videos I've ever seen on this subject. That there's two of them. We have to do two more videos, Casino. This is the always funny NFL memes shared this video. And again, I hate crediting NFL memes because they steal almost everything. So you never know when it's original, who they come from. But this says Diana Rossini's husband making her breakfast in bed this morning for Mother's Day. Obviously, it was posted yesterday. I knew I had to save it. And it is this video right here.
I haven't seen this one.
And here we go. I hope you're hungry. For nothing. And here we go.
That is from what is it? It's from Nathan for You, which is one of the best shows ever. And then last video I wanted to show.
So ballsy. So ballsy, dude.
Last video I wanted to show is maybe the best video I've ever seen, especially on this topic. It says Diana Rossini's husband right now, and this was all the way back in May 6th, right after the video of them on a dock together resurfaced. So we'll play this and then we'll get out of here. Here we go.
Don't make a scene. Oh, no, I'm not going to make a scene. I was just told, excuse me, that my horrible whore wife has tricked me into raising two bastards for 30 years, and I'm being asked to not make a scene. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Did you bang my wife? Huh? You banged my whore wife. Does anybody here have any illegitimate children with my whore wife that I should know about?
Jesus, Frank.
Jesus, Frank. Jesus, Frank. Jesus, Frank. Jesus, Frank. Jesus, Frank. My life is a lie. My life is a lie. Somebody's got to get stabbed. Somebody's got to get stabbed. Stop! Don't make. Oh no, I'm not gonna make a scene.
And that came out after it was like, hey, both kids might not be his. It's just perfect video clip.
Danny DeVito, and that scene is great.
Whew.
Why is that series so good? I gotta rewatch it from start to finish. I mean, it's not even finished, so I just gotta restart it.
Just restart it. And then obviously I said we get out of here, but we got to play this one. I don't think we played this on the show yet. Here is a video from 7 years ago. Or no, maybe 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago because she's pregnant in this. This were all the This were all the video of her or where all the memes and jokes of her being pregnant and all that kind of stuff came from, because yeah, she's pregnant with presumably her husband's child and going on the ocean with or not the ocean, going out on a boat with Mike Vrabel.
see the video where it was? I don't remember how many years ago now. Like it's all muddled, but Vrabel seemed disgusted when Rossini made a joke.
I have that clip.
The joke about the having sex with your partner, like with your eyes closed.
So this is from Part of My Take. It said, or Part of My Take stats, I'm sorry, but the clip is from Part of My Take, where it says, "You'll never guess Diana Rossini's answer in front of Vrabel."
Okay.
So they were playing like
Diana.
Family Feud esque show. So I think the clip speaks for itself. Let's play this.
Okay, Diana, what is something you might close your eyes to do?
When you have sex with your husband or wife.
Again, this is from Family Feud Kids, but yes.
She answered it.
Yep.
She answered it.
And
done.
Vrabel,
It's done.
No,
You have to take the answer.
Vrabel is in this. So the square is a bunch of Barstool people. It's and then it's Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini on separate squares. So they're playing this, and then if you want to rewatch this clip, if you're watching this video, Mike Vrabel is the third square down right here. You can see his reaction to when she says that. So we're going to play this, and then you can... Actually, I'll just play without the audio. So you can just look at Mike Vrabel right here, and then when she says that...
Right here.
He just is like shaking his head. Everybody else is laughing. He's the only one not. And then he just comes on and is just like, no, no, no. And then the funny thing is, she only reacts in this clip when he starts talking. Like everybody else is laughing and talking.
It's done. It's done. You have to take the answer.
He says no. Then she sits back and is like, oh. So again, just out the thing that is most insulting to this is just how out in the open they were. And now you look back and you're just like, they weren't even trying to hide it. It's, this says Diana Rossini introducing her husband to Mike Vrabel in 2021.
Waiting for it.
I did things in bed with you that I haven't done with anyone since.
No. Christina's your husband. It's
Oh
all...
no, he knows all.
You're a lucky dog.
I did things in bed with you that I haven't done with.
The memes, I mean, the memes are endless, but also what's endless is just there's new news every week. We stopped covering it for a while because it was just like, it's just all what are the only thing our show's going to be. It's just never ending. So the final question before we get out of here, Casino, do you eventually think the more and more stuff comes out that Vrabel, would you put money on it that Vrabel is the coach of your New England Patriots day one of this NFL season?
Dude, I don't know. Last I saw, there was a 3% chance that Mike Tomlin was going to be the head coach of the Pats week 1.
I mean, again, they're starting to do the voluntary.
And I wouldn't be upset. I honestly wouldn't be upset with that. You know, like I like Vrabel, like as a coach, he's a great coach. I thought I liked him as a person, but apparently, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. But I mean, if he stayed as a coach and the team can stay, I know this is gonna sound funny for me saying, but professional about the situation and just be like, okay, that's your personal life. It's shit. It's garbage, whatever, but you're a damn good football coach. Let's go back to the Super Bowl kind of situation, right? Let's go win some games. Let's go. But these are a lot of young players, a lot of young kids, not everybody is, in their 30s, because by that time, most players are like, all right, we're getting ready to get out of this league. That I don't know if these kids are going to be able to separate the two, right?
Yeah. Well,
So
especially with
I
how much
don't- I
social
don't know.
media is and stuff.
Right.
I just
And then-
don't know, man.
Tomlin, if he comes in, and I'm looking really okay with it. Like I would be okay with it. I honestly would be.
It's one of those things where when it first came out, it was like, there's no way. There's no way this leads to him not being the coach. And then the more stuff came out and the years and years of like evidence just seemingly everybody else has, and how much of a
here's the thing,
media
it's like,
storm
at
it's
this
become.
point, we will find out how the team responds. And I think this is where they'll find out is how the team is going to respond early training, right? And
Yeah.
if he seems like he doesn't have a grip on the team or nobody's respecting him, then I think he goes, okay, for the best of the team, because he's obviously still cares for the Patriots, right? He might just be like, for the best of the team, I gotta step away from this team.
That's
I
true.
have to.
Yep.
And because I want this team to succeed. And regardless of what he's done and whatnot, he does want the best for this team, and he wants, he cares about this team. So I really think that he would do that just because it's the Patriots, and he wants them to succeed. And if he's too much a distraction for the team, I could see him doing that. And I don't want to say like a good guy to do that, but like when it comes to his profession and his team and his coaching, he might do that because he is a good coach. You can't deny that.
Well, no, I can't, and I wouldn't. And ironically, it's kind of the same thing with the AJ Brown situation, which has been linked to obviously your Patriots and Mike Vrabel specifically, where it's like, okay, let's say the Eagles keep AJ Brown,
They're not.
and then all of a sudden it's week 3 and he has a game where he doesn't get the targets or yards he thinks he does, and then it's this whole shitstorm again. For Mike Vrabel, we're going to talk about schedule releases on next episode because that happens on Thursday, strength of schedule, all that kind of stuff. Patriots have, I think, the fifth hardest strength of schedule. So all of a sudden, if the Patriots start the season like 0-3, we don't think this story's going to come up and just be like, oh, is this a huge distraction?
Well, it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be like, oh, see, last year was a joke. Last year wasn't a real thing. I think, they were, again, what they did last year, they were dominating the teams they were supposed to dominate, right? They were doing that with a young team.
Yeah.
Going into this year, if they struggle, I'm not going to say it's because they're just playing harder teams, because they played well against harder teams. They beat some teams in the playoffs, right? It is a big distraction with your coach. If your team is not there, I mean, you see it in hockey and in sports all the time. Like, great coaches, they get cast to the side, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, and
baseball,
again, great coaches,
especially. Like, if things are off the rails, they just get rid of people.
Well, also, especially if it's a great coach, and then all of a sudden there's some noise, and then the noise starts translating to how that team's playing on the field. Like we've seen, especially in football, where it's like every year we go into the league, like into the new league year, just being like, these 5 coaches are on the hot seat. And then all of a sudden, 4 of those 6 coaches will start like 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. And then it'll just be like, all right, so are they waiting until the trade deadline to get rid of them? Are they going to let him finish out the season?
Yeah.
It's like,
but here's the thing. I think AJ Brown is gone, whether he goes to the Pats or not. I mean, Jalen Hurts is out there having rep sessions with his wide receivers. Everybody's there but Brown. It's like,
yeah, I
done.
think honestly, I think he's going.
Whether he goes to the Pats or not, he's going somewhere. He's whatever he wants to do. He's done with the Eagles.
Yeah. And honestly, when all this Rossini and Vrabel stuff started, I was like 0% chance Vrabel's not there day one. Now I'm like, maybe he takes a year or 2 away and they just have like an interim coach for that time. And then he comes back, but maybe even just a year. But I'm like 50-50 now. I could really see him just being like, I don't want to be a distraction. I'm going to step away for the betterment of the team.
Yeah,
like
once it finally comes out that those are his kids, like
that'll be the final. I mean, honestly, if that comes out, like, how do you even get away from that? How do you even? But and also
you have to go play dad, right? You missed the most important part of their lives, man.
Well, he's going to do that patented truth thing where he's like, I'm going to take time away from the game to spend time with my family, like blah, blah, blah. And then a year later, families. And then a year later, he'll just come back and be like, okay, that was enough. Now I'm just fully back into coaching. It'll be last thing, Casino, before we get out of here. Sources say that the Eagles will play Dallas on Thanksgiving. So breaking news with the schedule being released on Thursday. So on that note, anything else to say? Or can we get out of here?
No, let's get out of here.
There you go. This has been the Only Sports Podcast. I've been Will. That's Casino over there. We'll see you on Wednesday, where I'm sure we'll talk much more of Vrabel and Rossini's shit because there's new stuff coming out every day. But we'll also talk other sports. So, and more about breakfast. We'll see you on Wednesday. Adios.
Most important meal of the day.